Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? That one is. That one is. What's up, friends? How we doing? It is Saturday. All day. Pretty sure. And today is the last day we'll be streaming for Diablo 4 Season 10's launch week. Not just because the week's ending, depending on if you follow, like, the end of the week goes on Saturday or the end of the week's on Sunday, but either way. But yeah, our goal today is to finish out our Paragon boards and get our last glyph. I'm sorry, finish out getting our last legendary node and then get our last glyph socketed and activated. I made a max roll build planner for the build yesterday or last night after I was done streaming, and realized I could save a point here and there. Yo, what's up, Toby? How you doing? How you been? We made a build planner yesterday, and I realized I could save a few points here and there, so we got a little closer to the legendary node than I ended the day at. But yeah, so far, so good. We're 3 levels away. It's going to be 177 before we get there, and then it's going to be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think. Depends on how many more strength nodes we need, but it'll be about 8 extra points. So 11 total. We'll need 185. For that, we're just gonna slam the pit over and over again until we get the level I need. Because it's the most efficient way to do that. And yeah, we're trying to get that stuff done today. And then when we're done with all that, we'll do season journey rewards. I want at least the pet. It'd be cool if we could get chapter 7, but I don't have, I'm not wearing a piece of chaos armor because I haven't found Loyalty's mantle as a chaos armor on any other socket, or I guess anything that's not chest. We really want gloves. So most of that's going to be undoable until that happens, but we'll see. We'll just see what happens. Anyways, doing okay. You found a hilarious trailer for what? Yeah, we're just going to do tier 55. You know, we'll splurge and use both incense. Bro, why is my eyeball so itchy? I was fine all day till I hit the go live button. Oh, for car dealership simulator? Hell yeah. I played that game for a little while. It was cool, but I don't know, after like the 30th car, I kind of realized that was the whole game, and I was like, you know what, I had my fun. Not that one. There's a different car dealership simulator. Oh, it's not even out. Your goods. Didn't realize that was such a competitive category. Or genre, I guess. Oh yeah, rep. We're close to level 24 on the season rep as well, it turns out. I appreciate it, but I kind of just want to focus on B4 for right now. Just remembered the reward for hitting level 23 on the rep is a bunch of XP. Or at least they say it's a bunch of XP. Just don't know how much they mean by a bunch of XP. Because it could be like 10% of a level, or it could be like 4 levels. Kinda hoping it's the second one. So maybe we claim that after this run. Just to see. %70 success rate. Hey. I was gonna say let's do that until we get lower than 70%, and then it happened immediately. So I guess we're moving on faster than I anticipated. Why is Outmatch and Revenge are the same level? They have the same bonus, but at level 46. Outmatch gives 137.5% bonus, whereas Revenge gives 110% bonus. That's weird. And it scales faster, both on the healthy part and the, I'm sorry, on the orange part as well. Weird. I don't even remember what I have Outmatch next to, but we'll take it anyways. 100% success rate. How good would I rate Diablo 4? It's like a 7, probably. It's good for like a week or two of distraction every other month or so, or every couple months or so, let's say. But the devs have some tendencies that they don't really ever break away from, and so it can get a little stale if you're like trying to play it nonstop all the time. I mean, some people like it. There's plenty of people who find a lot of enjoyment in the game, and good for them. But for me personally, I like to play it for a week or two and then let it sit for a couple seasons. I would say it's probably better than D3, yeah. They meant like 10% of a level. Fuck. Those bastards. Substantial amount of XP, my ass. 67,000 more rep, and we're done with the season grind, or the season rep. Have our spark. One nice thing about D4 versus D3 is there's no sets, like gear sets, so it's not like I'm gonna play this class, and once I get my set finished, my build is done. You have to do a little more than that to get your character geared out. In comparison to PoE 2/1, much less depth, I'd say, but much less frustration as well. Like PoE had maybe not frustration, but there's less. There's less confusing stuff, let's say. But that confusing stuff is part of what makes PoE or gives PoE 2 its depth sometimes, like in some ways. There's not really customizable difficulty like PoE 2 has, or PoE in general has in its endgame. There's less like freedom to mess around with or do different things with different classes, because it's like a typical, you get your abilities from your class and then that's it. You can't do like spell casting barbarian, because barbarians don't get spells, you know. So simpler, more accessible, but it just has a little less depth to it because of it. I think the combat feels really good though. There's less frustrating stuff that happens in Diablo 4 combat than what happens in PoE 1 or 2. Like, I'm pretty sure there's never going to be an unkillable monster because it rolled life regen, giga resistance, and like extra life and shit. $5 million XP is our reward. That's like half a level. Shit. %, success rate again. I take back all the complaining I did about glyph leveling earlier on. This is going great. But also it looks like it's going to be two more runs before I get Viscous Shield. So that'll be basically 60% multiplicative damage most of the time. And then we'll go put Colossal there afterwards. Trying to get Rolling Slam, Strength, Rage, Witch Hunter going, but you're not satisfied? Why not? What's going wrong? I was actually wondering the other day if anyone actually like uses Rolling Slam as their main ability.
I'm with you, friend.
I guess I haven't answered that question now. Armor sucks. Listen, it's just a little guy. You're not wrong, but I do like armor early on. If you have recovery along with it, it makes the early game feel really nice. Don't have that good of damage. Gotcha. I think Rolling Slam's just hard to use because the animation always like throws you forward really far, right? Gotcha. I think last time I tried to do anything with Rage, I just had like a really hard time stacking it up, or stacking it to max and keeping it there as well. That's something you're running into? So Rage is cool and all, it just, once you stop getting it, it goes away so fast. More or less every boss up the maps was easy. Yeah. So you're already there. Well, you are playing Mercenary, so like you could take the deflect stuff and just go evasion rating instead. Deflect's really cool. Join the meta. I respect it. Have you actually taken any of the elemental, what is it, armor applies to elemental damage? Have you gotten any of that? You do have armored elemental? And it still feels bad? It's kind of expected, but it's still a bummer to hear. The fact that they made it apply before resistances is kind of wild. Our first fail in like 4 runs. No. Can't even be upset. Bleeding Chaos is killing you hard? Isn't there like an anti-bleed passive somewhere down there? Help if I didn't misspell it. Maybe not immunity to bleed, but I thought there was something that like really kind of nullified a lot of the problem with bleed. Well, there's immune to corrupted blood and reduced duration of bleed. You could anoint that if you wanted. I don't know if that's super valuable. Oh yeah, tolerant equipment. Immune to bleeding if equipped helmet has higher armor than evasion rating. That's a lot of points. But you could anoint it if it's really troublesome. At least temporarily. Funny looking monkey? Yeah. It is a new update, sorry. It was a temporary 3-minute patch that looked like Path of Exile 2 for things. For a moment. Things are good so far, Shana. We're just slamming the pit. I need to hit level 185, and then we need to finish our season journey, because today is going to be our last day streaming for a little bit, probably till like next weekend. And we may or may not be on Path of Exile 2, depending on when the 0.3.1 update comes out, because they said it should be next week sometime, but did not give a specific day. Honestly, if it comes out early in the week, I might just stream early in the week again and go all the way through the weekend. We'll have to see. I will decide purely on vibes when we get there. You hit the billions yesterday? Sheesh. On the druid? Abyssal is sorry, Toby, I just saw that. Abyss is difficult. Until I had like a really solid strategy for clearing tons of shit, it was definitely a struggle. Three legendary glyphs and only 4 equipped. Sheesh. Sounds imba. Good shit though. I think the highest I've seen from me is still like 290 million or so. But we trigger that like so often. Or like so fast because half of our attacks hit 3 times. So if we hit 290 million 3 times per attack, you know, that's still alright damage. Alright, Toby. Good to hear from you again. Good luck with your warrior. Or, I'm sorry, your witch hunter. Let's just die. It's the sea witch. By the way, I think they made it so we don't get tributes to Titans from doing bosses anymore, so they don't self-sustain. Kind of a bummer. I didn't think about that until just now, but we really didn't get a single one from all those bosses we did yesterday. So where the hell did that come from? Scored a 3 GA. Whoa, there. We need to spend our shit. Scored a 3 GA Chaos Pants this morning, and unfortunately got Rotting Lightbringer Chaos Pants straight afterwards. Sticking with Lockrins. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. Congrats on the drop, though. We're 60,000 rep away from our final level there. Oh, I didn't realize we had it already. Nice. So we can start moving on to the glyph, which is another 6 levels to activate or to equip it, and then probably like 2 or 3 after that to activate it. Nice, nice. We're gonna do probably one more tier 55, and then depending on how that goes, we may go higher because we probably are gonna clear it quite a bit faster than we did the previous ones. It keeps the chaos armor from what? Sorry. Yep. We're suddenly dumpstering rares or elites of the final rep chest. I hope so. I need that loyalties mantle like ASAP. As expected, our damage had a significant jump off of that. Saved us about a minute on opening the portal. Boss died about twice as fast too. Nice. Maybe we can go up to 60 for slightly more XP off the bonus. Former forecasters can be nasty. What's the best combo? I don't remember what Neo is off the top of my head, but I'm using Nagu, which gives 100. It's 100 offering per summon you have out, up to 6 every 5 seconds. But that's only because I'm using the wolves as well. They then multiply themselves. Ah, I see, I see. I'm triggering the wolves through Mani, which is used 2 mobility skills. Because Rock Splitter is a mobility skill. So our basic deck, every other basic deck just shits out wolves. 5.5 million. We didn't really get much more, and that took us quite a bit longer. Maybe we stick to 55 just because it's easy. Those are back up to 70. Excuse me, so sorry. Bro, I was literally fine all day until I turned the stream on, and my allergies are going insane right now. Yeah, we'll stick with 60. Neo is avoid damage in combat for 2 seconds. If you have barrier, does that count as like not taking damage? Like if they only hit barrier? Hey, yo, 806 million. That was from the shrine. Thorns damage can overpower or crit, and that one be both. Hello. 4 more. Kill the glyph at least. It's probably like 7 more runs. Kind of depressing that that many levels is that many runs now. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Honestly, on some of my earlier boards, I did fill out like all of the magic nodes in some of the smaller clusters. I could probably get my glyph socketed and activated if I had take those points back out, but now that I put them in, I already feel like I've committed to it, so I kind of just wanna get there this way. Den Mother into Sea Witch into Den Mother into Sea Witch. Feels bad. Well, that's level 180. I think it's 2 more levels for the glyph. And you have an overabundance of resistance from Chaos Armor, so you've been redistributing them for life, dam, and dam reduction. Hell yeah. Are you finding yourself getting tankier? Or are you still having issues? I know you said T4 Chaos Rifts are still a little rough, but how's the rest of it? T4 pit bosses are 1 shots, T3 lair bosses are 2 to 3 shots. I haven't tried T4 yet, but T4 chaos rip bosses just take you out. Dude, I still don't know why they balanced. Oops, I forgot to empty out. Still don't know why chaos rip stuff is balanced so damn heavily or so damn high. We're about full on nobles too. We're gonna gamble for gloves because we're looking for loyalty's mantle as gloves. Nothing. Go again. I mean, we could keep that. May as well, right? Unlikely to use it, but if I want to, I'll be glad to have it. Two more levels before we equip the glyph. Gotcha. Sounds like a good plan to me. Wait a minute. Oh, I can still take damage. Nice. It's actually weird that I can still damage myself with the Invuln Shrine on. Because there were those power-ups in... Oh, you know why I wasn't taking damage from those? It's because I wasn't spending resource, most likely. But the Undercity buffs when you clear the towers. I couldn't damage myself after, or when I had some of those buffs active. Probably because they give unlimited resource. That makes more sense. Lack of bundled herbs drops is really pissing me off. But yeah. Can't blame you. For me, it's Angel Breath. Like, I'm still not really sure what I really need to do to get, like, an absurd amount of that stuff, but being limited on the amount of consumables I have is kind of... Like, maybe it's Infernal Hordes and you just open the resource box, but I'm pretty sure that that just gives gem fragments and Omnisite. bundled herb, nada. My condolences. I'm actually curious, what am I at? But I'm also curious what you've been doing to have stacks of angel breath. 30. Well, yeah, I guess I am kind of slightly below the bundled herbs. I'm sorry. I'm slightly lower on bundled herbs than I am on literally everything else, aren't I? Weird. Both come from Helltide chests and whispers. I see. It has been a while since I stopped doing those. Again. I got you. Yeah, that could help too. I feel like I don't really like most of what Subo does, but the whole reveal everything on the minimap is pretty damn huge. Only problem is I'm so shit on resistances. I kind of need right here for the permanent fit plus 15 on everything. Like even now, I'm still not capped, I don't think. Yeah, definitely not. I'd be down at 52 the lightning res if I had Subo on. Nah, it just doesn't sound like a good time to me at all. It didn't fill up the bar. Shit. Please, I just need like 2 more monsters. Thank you. One more level. At least till we put it on. We're gonna get so much out of that 8.7% increase in damage with gorilla skills. And we're a third of the way up to the last level of season rep. Whoops. I think that's the glyph level, right? Or the socket level? That would be the one. So we finally have all 5 glyphs socketed. However, we need 2 more points of strength. Got that one. That one. And where the hell is the third one? Hello? Resource generation is still not good enough. Still have Paragon more nodes to fill though. Gotcha. Ah, there it is. I see. Well, we can take this one and that one, and then we'll finally be at like pretty much full strength from our Paragon board. That's at least the most major of the buffs. Just a few more runs and we'll be there. Plus score skills on 2 armor pieces. If you can masterwork them, you can probably swap some skill points over to Earth and Bulwark. That could help. One thing that I think's been real nice about this season is I basically haven't had to farm mob this site at all. I think it's from Infernal Hordes, but I just had... Anytime I've gone to do masterworking, I've just had as much as I needed. And then some, really. Gotcha. That is one thing I haven't really been doing. Usually if I get like 1 or 2 on the right spot, I'm like, you know what? This is good enough. Works for me, boss. Oops.
What's still got some good in it?
early on for Whispers. Right. I still can't get over how nice of a change it is that they show Whispers on the Nightmare Sigils now. It's such a nice change. Yeah. This one will put us at 184. Might be 2 more runs after this before we hit 185. And when we do finally activate the glyph, I'll probably do 1 more pit run, just to like compare how our damage feels. But then I'm probably also gonna do 1 more after that because we got a Band of the First Breath with Greater Affix Resolve stacks on it, or maximum resolve. Probably want to try that out as well once we have Colossal activated. There's 184. Didn't even need the run completion bonus. I saw 371 million from a Thorns hit. That's pretty good. Upgrade failed? Brother. Hey, it's Razor Plate. Maybe we will level up off this one, because we're going to get 5.5 million off of the run completion. So long as we get like another 500,000 off of killing stuff, which I think is pretty reasonable. I think we're going to get like 600 to 900k from killing stuff. Maybe as high as 1.5 million. I don't know. I just know the amount of XP we get for killing monsters and not nearly as high as the completion bonus. Actually, we're already up 300k. The fuck. Maybe it's higher than I realized. Either way, yeah, we're already past the point where we'll level up off of the zone reward. feel like I should have stayed in that other zone for longer. Oh well. Seems pretty standard. It's been taking us around 3 minutes to open the portal at this difficulty. A wiser individual would do this one until it ran out of 100%. But that finally activates Colossal's power-up, which is a massive boost for us. Not quite as massive as Viscous Shield, but it should make a noticeable difference in our damage. So we're going to do another tier 60 just to see what the time difference is. Maybe we save like, I don't know, 30 seconds, depending on the layout. I'm with you. Of course we get this shit-ass place again, but it's fine, I guess. By no means one-shotting the elites, but they do seem to be dying a little faster. Yo, we actually did not find the dead end first. Miraculous. Huge. Massive and unprecedented. Activate a Mard Guard. I'm sure it'll be fine. Bro. Anytime we would have saved, lost on shit layouts. Yep. That's the problem with not finding the dead end first. We don't kill all the elites in that zone. This is also a dead end. Fantastic. We can't afford a third zone for a pit run. It would just cost too much. In this economy, it's really like impossible. So we did find the dead end first. It was just a much longer dead end than usual. Oh, are we really gonna have to scour every last little fucking non-elite in this entire pit? Nope, but we did have to scour every last regular elite. Motherfucker. But even despite that, we still got here in just under 12 minutes. Well, with just under 12 minutes on the clock. It's up to one-handed and totem from two-handed and reshuffled aspects to fit in Mending Earth. Ah, I did not see that part. It'll go great, I'm sure. Where is that ring? The power is kind of low on that. Hello? A resource when resolve is lost is kind of a bummer. We really want to hit that max resolve stacks. Do we have Band of the First Breath on anything else? We have it on Pants, but it doesn't have greater affix resolve stacks. And for some reason it's not highlighted anymore. We love search functions. Yo, what's up, Sarny? We just got ourselves up to 4 legendary nodes and 5 activated glyphs. Basically, we're gaming. But we're trying out, because we have Colossal now, we're trying out Band of the First Breath and see how it feels. Since we have 7 max resolve stacks, that's 14% more damage than we would be getting without it. And then we have the ability to get the 24% damage bonus off of Evade. That's not going to have 100% uptime by any means, but we're doing like one last bit to see the difference. After that, we're going to go do Season Journey objectives. How was a shitty movie night? I already feel like I'm doing less damage. I could be wrong, but... I think losing 4 levels of Bastion is probably not a great trade-off. Solid. You ever seen Sky Sharks? No. I'm already sold on the name though. Hell yeah. Don't. It's awful. Well, with a name like that, how could it be? Random sex scene jump scares, incredibly bad CGI. Zombies piloting cybernetically altered sharks. Incredible. What a time to be alive. Yeah. I think we're probably gonna stick with the other one. That one. Even if we did masterwork that and like triple crit the maximum resolve stacks, I'm still not sure I like it. I guess increased damage while we have barriers, not bad. Kind of want to, actually, you know what? More effective would be this dodge chance. Let's throw that in there. Alright, what do we have for season objectives? We're pretty much as strong as we're most likely going to get. Like, we could push it farther with, like I've been saying, swapping Loyalty's Mantle to Gloves. Or rather, Balazan's Maxolotl to Gloves. And then Loyalty's Mantle to Pants or something like that. And then putting Air of Perdition on them. But that's like a whole lot of effort. Swapped back, it was shite. Well, at least you tried. Now you know for sure. It's kind of how I feel with Band of the First Breath. We finally gave it the old college try, and it was, in fact, shite. But where are we at on this season journey here? Science thanks you for your endeavors. Hell yeah. Salvage Chaos Armor at the Blacksmith. Defeat 2 Blood Maidens, close 4 Chaos Rifts, and complete a Legion event. A Legion event in 4 minutes. Perfect, dude. We're gonna hang out for a couple minutes, I guess. We gotta get that full XP buff from the campfire. It's so slow. I'm faster on foot. Herbs. Decided to make a minion necro on the side now that you're not really using Whisper Caches for loot. Sorry. If you do an Infernal Horde on a minion necro, could you tell me if the minion kills count for your kills as like on Soulspires? Does Aspect of Mending Earth interact with the Quay root? I believe... Well, what does Aspect of Mending Earth do? It's like healing when you use Earth and Bulwark, right? I'm pretty sure if you're playing the class that owns the skill, and you trigger that skill from runes, it takes like whatever version of the skill you have. So like anything that affects the skill is affecting the version that gets used by the glyph. Like I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Extends bulwark time and explosion bulwark ends. Yeah, I think it would. Bro's tornadoing. Oh yeah. Yo, is this? It's finally our ancestral Sepazantic. Hell yeah. Our last piece. It only took completing chapter 6 of the... No, chapter 5? Or like one of the objectives in chapter 6 of the season journey. We can finally say we're in full ancestral gear now that we've been in Torment 4 for 2 days. Although I realize I'm in Torment 3 right now. Wait, is this high enough difficulty? Yeah, Torment 3, that's fine. Really glad we noticed, because if I needed to be in Torment 4, and we did it in Torment 3, I'd probably cry. Like actual tears on my face. Pit tier 70 in the in the pit with more than 5 minutes remaining. We may be able to do that, but it would be a 10 tier jump, so it might be a little dicey. Five events with mastery in 30 minutes on Torment 4. While wearing Chaos Armor, collect 1,000 ether in a single run of the Infernal Hordes on Torment 4. It's pretty doable if you get like 2 Chaos waves. Still debating if you want to go for the full season journey experience. The last chapter is kind of a trip. You right. But you get Chaotic Warlord, dude. Or you can get a Chaotic Gorilla. And the little wolf emblem. Oh, we're going. Shit. It does have some more, right? That's what I'm saying. Whoever is putting this healing shit on me needs to stop. The dude folded immediately. Also, going back to the last chapter of the season journey, if you clear every objective in every chapter, you get a secret second title. Or like set of titles. We did it. 3 debtors. That myth is busted? Did all challenges last chapter and didn't receive one? I don't know, I saw somebody with the name... with the title Viz Jaktar in that Legion event. And I didn't see that anywhere else, like on the objectives, so I figured that was the super secret extra one. Where the hell is the season rep? That one? Do you get it for opening this? It's from chapter 3. I wasn't paying attention. I see. Yo, Plutonian gorilla. Bro's radioactive and shit. Let's get this Epizon tech equipped, shall we? Easy. I mean, the only thing we really care about there is the dexterity. Also, we did happen to hit max roll on the power up too, which is kind of cool, I guess. All right, let's go do this Hectide, shall we? We got two Blood Maidens we need to do, and 4 Chaos Rifts. I think we can do that in the 20 minutes that's left on this Cell Tide. It's Torment 3, I can solo her. Excuse me, so sorry. Looks like I won't be soloing her though. Yo, can they just die to my thorns while I wipe my nose, please? Thank you. Or they'll just explode. Ow, my bear! Also, thank you, sir. We got her. Hopefully that rogue got at least 1 hit in, so they got some stuff out of it. She spawned at 5% health. That was definitely not me. I don't know who did it, but that was pretty funny. That is that objective done. We need 4 rifts. Last time there was a bunch in the south. It just took me a while to find them. Interesting. I don't know why I feel so shit on Spiritborn then. Just rigged for Spiritborn? Pretty much. Not a chaos rift inside. Oh shit, they're all up here, and people are doing them. And I helped. I helped. Oh, I hope that cannon. It did on both of them. Nice. Maybe up here? Where's the rifts? There's one right there, but someone's already doing it. Uh-huh. That count? It did not count. I stepped out of the shit. I don't think I stepped out of it that time. I think the game just didn't want to give it to me. Alright, I think that's all we needed for... I think that's all we needed for... Chapter 6, so we should have the pet now. Dodge chance. We get even more thorns. Oops. Yeah. Look at that little guy. He's digging. Nice. Is that another Sepizontic? It is not. If we'd gotten 2 back to back, like after it took me so long to find one in the first place, I would have been a little pissed, I'm not gonna lie. Also, we need to turn this in. Chaos. Now 1 piece of chaos armor to be seen. I think we're gonna farm Infernal Hordes next. Because I need chaos armor, and we would need to do that anyways for Destroyer chapter. Feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah. Torment 4. Let's try Helltide on Torment 4 and Infernal Horde even on Torment 4 even. I think we'll be okay. Two guaranteed masses. Huge. Two soul spires. It's a good thing I got the 2 guaranteed masses, because had I not, it's all we would have gotten. Or we would have gotten no ether from this wave anyway. Yeah, we got 30. Spawn Hellborn on death? Sure. Guess what we're not gonna do under any circumstances. That's right, spawn anything at all inside of the soul spire. We got one monster. Gotta be the worst feeling ever to clear a soul spire and have another one spawn immediately. More masses. Yeah. Now we don't have to guess where they are. They are gonna be everywhere. Chaos wave it is. Let's do the goblin wave, shall we? Please? That's not the goblin wave. Also, I just remembered I didn't spend any of the cinders that I built up in that Helltide. Oh well. Didn't really get shit out of that compared to other chaos waves. Either Fiends on Death from masses or more events. I think we just take more stuff spawning out of masses because we have the guaranteed 4 at the beginning. We're just gonna get all kinds of shit. Maybe. The goblins, right? I was wondering how we do against Ether Lords. Don't know what killed that dude or why we have nothing right now. Anything that spawns more Hellborn is probably good for us. And one to just kill all those things did not count. Not even one. Oh yeah, it's all soul spires, so it's all shit. Unfortunate. Hopefully we can at least get the 666 we need. Yo, the reform on death is actually kind of what we were waiting for. But also, if we can get puffing masses, that'd be sick. None of them reformed, dude. On your Necro, first Nightmare Dungeon Butcher. Wild. Alright, this is where we get rich, right? Oh shit, it might actually be. Hell yeah. We just hit our last level of the ship. The season rep. Hellborn it is. Huge, huge. We love 4 Soul Spires back to back. 5 Soul Spires back to back. Huge, huge. Imagine if we had like good events spawning. Wouldn't that be crazy? The only way we could actually get like a reasonable amount of good events was by guaranteeing they spawn at the very beginning. Anyways, Torment 4 bar took. I don't know why I just healed myself. I don't think anything he can do can kill me, so we're just gonna stand still. Yeah, we're alright. Boots. It's a lot of stuff, dude. Oh, hey. Ring of Starless Skies just casually fell out right there with a greater affix core skills. You know, that's cool. I didn't even see it drop. I was clicking stuff too quick. Nice. Nice. Pain Gorgers on boots. Well, it's not Loyalty's Mantle on gloves, but you know what? I'll take it. Nice. Put that right next to the other one. You know what? I think we can do it again. It's actually the very first thing I picked up off of him too, so I don't know how I missed that. After that, I'd say yeah, right? Savage 3 more Chaos Armor. Yeah, well, I really hate that the requirement is wearing Chaos Armor to do half of these. I think it's pretty silly. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, let's go get our rep. Maybe we get Loyalty's Mantle off that one. Right. I think we got 3 pieces of chaos gear. 2 pieces of rare gear too. So glad we got that from our last one. Mother's Embrace, Band of First Breath, and Hesha Ikesungi. Unfortunate. Supremacy and ultimate damage from that. Bummer. You just saw someone running Dark Bone Storm as a core skill with mad fun. Hell yeah. Not gonna lie, a lot of the barb builds I've been seeing around have looked pretty cool. Not gonna lie. +6 to all stats per ferocity or resolve stack. It's probably worth holding on to. We put that where it belongs. There's that. We got another cinder thingy. Let's just level them up because we can. Man, I can't believe we only got Ring of Starless Skies there and not Air of Perdition. This is some bullshit, you know? Never lucky. Wave start, have a bad time. Yeah, I think I'm good. Ah, fuck. Burning Rain on round 1 is actually, like, guaranteed better than Butcher. Son of a bitch. Only a Starless Skies with Course Goji, never lucky, right? I mean, it didn't even have 4 greater affixes. Like, what the fuck? Damn, I hope I can kill this Butcher in time. I'd offer to trade it to you, but, you know, it's not exactly a thing. I should have taken the fire waves. Wouldn't accept. That's fair. I respect that. Yeah, I think D4 suit fits itself really well to playing solo self-out. I'm not gonna lie, this season though has been the first one I've considered doing any trading at all, just because I'm really tempted to trade for my legendary runes to make Air of Perdition. Gotta be the Chaos Waves. But we gotta go for the Goblins every time. It's the Wisps. Really need to rework mythic crafting? Yeah. Legendary runes are just so rare, and getting the one specific one you need 6 times over is a lot. It's like, I get it's to make the most powerful items in the game, so it shouldn't be that easy, but like, that's just straight RNG problems. Yeah, what's the Butcher again? I don't think I can kill him in time though, we got 15 seconds. He's not gonna be able to do anything to me though. I'm not scared of him. I'm just honest about my damage capabilities right now. We'll take the Heckborn. Aha, we got a shitty ass Soul Spire, but at least we got Hellborn out of the event spot. It all worked out. Yeah, we spawned 3 skeletons in the ring in the first 40 seconds of the thing being alive. Huge, huge, huge. We might be able to clear it by the end of the wave, maybe, if they decide to spawn any more enemies at all over there. Oh! Oh! We did it! Miracles do happen. More ether. And by ether events, I mean more soul spires. Because that's what they're guaranteed. Guaranteed. And somehow, with 3 soul spires active, they still spawn everything outside of all 3 of them. Isn't that great? Infernal Hordes would be like an S tier encounter if soul spires did not exist. It's crazy how upset they make me. I don't even want to be talking shit about them all the time. I just can't help it. I see when I'm just like, man, fuck this fucking thing, dude. Can we have the goblins this time, like, pretty please? It's protect the damn mess. I don't even feel like we get shit out of this. They increased the radius and made them function. Yeah, that's the thing. If they spawned everything like 2 inches closer, so it was actually just barely inside the ring when they actually do spawn shit, like after you go in the radius, that alone would solve half the problems. But only half of them. $539. We should be able to get our bar tick. No, we didn't get to clear him. Notice how we didn't get any soul spires that time, and I shut up the entire wave because I was focused. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it was happening till the wave ended. Incredible. We should get that more often. Let's buff up the ether beans that are spawning randomly. Trying really hard not to talk shit right now. There's 40. What am I supposed to do? And the enemies are like the heat map of enemy spawns are like perfectly in the like X where the soul spires don't cover. It's unbelievable, dude. I can't fucking stand them. It's a real big shame that is not that's actually a scam. That's a lot of ether beans. Kinda glad we took that. There was a help here. Oh, we still have 1 or 2 more waves. Do we take a 3rd Exalted Hordes? That could be funny. Yeah, sure, why not? Actually, too many events to keep up. This is great. Well, do we actually clear it? Oh, they spawn enemies inside? Huge. Oh, and then it spawned another Soul Spire. Bro, every time we get like a barely tolerable Soul Spire, it's like, oh, you cleared one. Here, have another one. Like, no, fuck you. I don't want it. Well, at least we got our Bartuk. Get me the hell out of here. I really don't see any purple this time. Only 1 chaos armor, and it was not what we were looking for at all. Did not break 1066, so we're not getting that one. That wasn't the right button, but oh well. We've got enough inventory room, we can do it. Maybe this time we get Air of Perdition. Ether Fiend, non-death, guaranteed masses. Maybe we take the guaranteed masses. Not even gonna go over there. Not even gonna go over there. Okay, what if we get the goblin wave this time? It's ether words, that's okay too, I guess. Okay, we just don't get anything, please. It was like a solid 10 seconds with no spawns. Yeah, we gained 55 ether out of that. Kind of shitty, honestly. Well, the Ether Fiend spawning in place of elites was actually really effective last time, so we're gonna take that again. Yeah, it was pretty good. I'll worry about where to spend that later. I don't know why the giant ass explosive goblin doesn't drop either. Bro, it's been Burning Rain and Draining Spires for 2 out of our 3 choices for like 3 waves in a row now. Yeah, I'll take literally anything that's not those things. I think we need to buff Ether Fiends. When they start spotting a lot from the elites, we do end up with a lot of Fiends. So buffing each of them is probably going to lead to a lot of Ether for us. Oh, I am. We cleared 2 Soul Spires because it actually spawned on top of a ton of enemies. Alright. It's Burning Rain a 5th time. I'm not taking Hungry Spires because it's proven to be a scam. Multiple times. Precious Spires has only been a scam 1 time. We'll give it another shot. Oh yeah, Soul Spire. Oh hey, 2 Soul Spires. Yeah, it's a fucking scam. I guess 3 Soul Spires? Oh, it's a mess. Nice. Yeah, 3 Soul Spires? Definitely in scam. Yeah, we're gonna buff up Ether Fiends again because we're getting shitloads of them. Then again, maybe it's not as much of a scam because we did only get 3 Soul Spires instead of like 6 of them. Maybe if we get it twice, they just stop showing up entirely. Oh, there's 2. Bro, it's the whole fucking arena. Doesn't matter that we got 20 ether for clearing it because it took half of the wave's time to actually finish clearing it. Shit fucking sucks. More ether feed. Why not? No. We definitely gotta prioritize ether fiends. Those dudes are dropping shitloads of stuff now. Our last Chaos Offering was kind of shit, wasn't it? But what if we get the goblins, you know? We're just gonna take ether fiends from masses. Good enough, I guess. Let's actually spend this. Armor we don't really need. Damage we could take. Life, and life is probably good. What's this at? 7920, damn. Kinda beefy. Get myself 499 million. Huge. Two greater ethics. Hey, yo, I see purple. What's that purple thing? It was not actually a purple thing. It just looked kind of purple. Sunbird's Gorget. Okay. Yeah, we should spend the rest of this. Back up to 27,000 on the site. Yeah, I guess we should spend some of that. Why not? Yo, oh no, that's unyielding hits. Let's try one on Torment 3 just to see how different it is. Also, let's finish masterworking just about everything, shall we? We hit Thorns again? Hell yeah. Lucky hit chance, we don't care about that at all. Velocity is useless. Velocity is still useless. Attack speed's good. Bastion's good. Attack speed's also good. Alright, we got 3 good outcomes on that. Alright, everything's 12 out of 12 now. Torment 3 of the Horde. Slight difference. Yeah, yo, Ether Goblins. Nice. Nice. Get back here. Get back here. That's what I thought. Bro went flying. Dude. There's progress being made on a Soul Spire somewhere. I don't see a Soul Spire though. Either way, we got 41 ether out of that compared to the like 25-ish we were getting on most of our waves last time. Let's go with Hellborn this time. Can we just get a casual worm? Huge. Plus 1 Hellborn win spawn, sure. Ah, yes. Classic. Bro, that was like 12 soul spires. Hey, we got the goblins. Nice. Finally. Let's go. Get back here. You can't run forever. One-shotting all of them. Hell yeah. I think we'll have enough either. I'm not sure about y'all, but I suspect we'll be okay. Oh no, a treasure goblin escaped. I really wish the pet were faster at picking shit up. That's been a long time complaint of mine as well. I think it's kind of weird the pet actually physically has to go there to pick shit up. I kind of wish it would just get claimed randomly. Either way, that's 2,300 ether on wave 4. Decent, I guess. More Hellborn. I wonder if it's because we had the like the ether perk, the ether goblin perk. Like, do you have to have that before going into a chaos rift to have a chance to find the goblin wave, or is that just coincidence? Aren't picked up by the pets. Yeah. Or the scattered prisms specifically are also not picked up by pets. I don't really understand that. More exalted hordes. They do? I've never noticed. More Hellborn. Get back here. That happened in past seasons. Gotcha. More goblins. Get over here. Let's get another goblin wave, shall we? Hellworms. They should have made the Hellworms into Nidus Worms for the StarCraft collab. That would be funny. Yeah, heck it, why not? More Hellborn buffs. This is our last wave. I'm really curious to see how much Obdusite we get out of the chest when we have like 1800 bonus ether. Does Bartek drop any Cinder or any Ether when he dies? I hope so. Kind of want to have actually 2,000 when we turn in the chest. Hey, we got enough. Pain Gorger's Gauntlets again. Alright, how much Obdusite do we have? 14.4k. Up to 20k, so about 5.6k. We got 10k diamond fragments, or maybe 20k, so that might be what we got for all of them, somewhere around there. But also, since we do have 100k diamond fragments, that means we can make a fancy one. Same with emeralds. So let's go back and do that. Get ourselves, what, 4% more all res and 20 more dexterity for free.
See some steel you need? Use it well.
Diamonds. Emerald.
You lose a little mass to dust.
59k till our next one. 51k for our next one. Alright, honestly, I kind of feel like I want to call it there. It's a short stream, but A, we've been streaming all week. B, we've kind of completed everything. Like we could do a couple objectives out of chapter 7, but I got the pet, so I already feel like I've won the season, you know? Yeah. Next week is probably gonna be Path of Exile 2. Whenever, I'm sorry, next week's streams is probably gonna be Path of Exile 2. Whenever patch 0.3.1 drops. Unless it drops, like, after Thursday. Like, we'll stream no later than Thursday, or we'll start streaming for the week no later than Thursday. But it'll most likely be, PW2. So, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed the Diablo 4 Monke Business in Season 10. Whether we come back to it or not a while later, I'm not sure. But it's been fun either way. If you did like what you saw, make sure you smack the like and subscribe for more stuff like this. I'll probably do a build guide for this build, and we'll definitely be back on Diablo 4 in future seasons if we don't come back to it again during this season. But yeah, like and subscribe, smack follow if you're watching on Twitch. And like I said, come see me next week if you're interested in Path of Exile 2, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That'll be our next stream at the very latest. Yeah, have yourselves a good rest of your weekend. I will see you then.